Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gap where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper, ready your mind, see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na! Tara na!
An awesome and amazing afternoon, everyone. I'm Tutor Ruby from Islamic Lapu-Lapu City. Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. With me, of course, my gorgeous co-tutor, Tutor Joby.
It's a jovial Tuesday afternoon, Tuties, Tutor Ruby. Once again, this is Tutor Joey guiding bright minds to be English proficient ready at nagsasabing pag dinagdagan ng learning, nagiging mas magaling. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our ETUlay online tutorial in English 8.
Yes, and we're now in quarter 3, week 1. So everyone have a smile on your face. And of course, love in your heart, flying thoughts in your head. And of course, having a peace in your soul. So welcome again to our ETUlay online tutorial. Ang saya talagang na-miss ko ang mga learners natin, Tutor Joey. Sino-sino ba mga kasama na natin this time?
Yes, Tutor Ruby, our tuties truly miss you, and we are so happy that you are here with us. Because tuties, every Tuesday is Choose English Day with Tutor Ruby and Tutor Joby. You can watch us at 2:20 at 3 p.m. at DepEd or DepEd Tayo Facebook page and DepEd Educational Technology Unit, DepEd TV YouTube channels, and Tutor Ruby. We also have our new page hub for ETUlay exclusive for all ETUlay endeavors. So please, tuties, like, heart, and share our new ETUlay page to your friends, classmates,
Yes.
schoolmates. Ayan.
And of course, make sure to share this link, ang live na ito this afternoon, ha? Share it to your friends. Why? Because sharing is loving, right? Oh, and of
Yes.
course, we would like to see your output. Huwag kayong mahiya na mag-post ng mga output ninyo learners sa ating DepEd Educational Facebook page.
Yeah, so once again, tuties, don't forget to like, to tap the heart, and like icons in our comment section. And of course, don't forget to share our sessions. Now, tuties will give you time to mention 5 to 10 friends. Kasi alam namin na masisiyahan din sila kapag nandito sila sa ating session ngayon, and they will be joining our activities later. So, while they are typing Tutor Ruby, let us also read some comments in our comment section. We would just like to
Yes.
greet all the students and tuties in Ocampo National High School, Ingod Ramona National High School, Santa Lucia National High School. What about you, Tutor Ruby?
Yes, of course. We have here Tafleya Soriano. Yes, from what you've mentioned, Ingod Ramona Integrated School, ang Danan West District, SDO Isabela. Grabe yung support, no, that we got from, SDO Isabela. And of course, we have there Riza May Coferma from, ano naman siya, from LFG Diamantina National High School. From Isabela pa rin, Tutor Jovi. All right.
Yes. So, and
Mm-mm.
Tutor Ruby, last time we had viewers from Cotabato, Kidapawan,
Mm-mm.
Iligan, and we are really happy because they are here. And I hope kasi baka naninibago po ang lahat dahil sa ating new Facebook page. So, tuties, please
Mm-mm.
tap o heart react in our comment section pag natapos nyo na po yung sharing ng ating session ngayon. Ayan.
Yes, and of course, don't forget, because Tutor Jovi and Tutor Ruby will recognize you in the end of third quarter, like what we usually did in the previous quarters, right, Tutor Jovi?
Yes, Tutor Ruby, and we are happy to see their outputs and their participation also in our session. So, Chutis, let's get the ball rolling. So now we are celebrating the National Arts Month, and Tutor Ruby, just last Saturday, we just officially opened the National Arts Month 2022 celebration. And we still have 2 more Saturdays to go. So, tuties and teachers, parents, you are all invited to witness this event.
Aside from the Tutor Joey, I'm also excited with the Tutors Got Talent. Of course, yung mga tutors
Yes.
natin are so talented. That's why they are given the chance also to express their talents, to show off what they got. Since talented yung mga tutors natin, of course, yung learners natin, very talented din.
Yes, gaya nila Nadine Domingo Manabat, Chloe Biernes, Jalen Lea de Vera, Avana Polos. Ito yung mga very, very talented cuties natin, Chiro Ruby. Ayan. So,
Mhm.
cuties, let's start. So we have here our
Yes.
module reference from SDO Navotas for our quarter 3 week 1 topic. So we would like to thank all the division personnel of SDO Navotas, teachers, developers, and validating team of this module. So, Chirurubi, here are our topics for English 8 quarter 3. Quarter 3 na po pala tayo, Chirurubi. Ang bilis-bilis ng panahon.
Yes, we're
Ayan.
done with the half of the entire school year, Tutor Jovi. And now, as you can see there are 8 weeks for a quarter 3. But for our week 1 topic, it's all about examining biases made by the author.
Yes, and I know Jude Adrian Olaso, who just greeted us this afternoon, is already Tutor Ruby, together with Katlea Soriano, Mary Fransaniano, and they are all ready. So, Chuties, don't forget, okay, to please, please, please share our session this afternoon. Now, Chuties, before we'll proceed to our lesson this afternoon, let me ask you, we will ask you first, what topic became remarkable to you? What topic in quarter 2 became remarkable to you? Ayan, it's good also to ask them, Tutor Ruby. Baka nakalimutan na nila yung mga quarter 2 topics natin nung nakaraan. Ayan.
I
So,
like
Chuties type.
that question, Tutor
Mhm.
Jovi.
So,
Mhm.
Chuties type now. What lesson, just one, what lesson became remarkable to you? What lesson in quarter 2 became remarkable to you? Hello,
And
Kirubin.
now, yes, Teacher
Mhm.
Jovi, we got an answer from Alvana Polios. According to her, yung compare and contrast po para sa akin.
Yes,
Wow!
I loved that also. Okay, so what about the others? What about from Princess Diane? From area ni Aligario from Ampayo National High School. Ayan. Okay. So
Oh,
what about
another
you, Tutor
answer.
Ruby?
Yun. Yeah, magkatulad kami ni Mary Antoinette. Sabi niya,
Yes.
multimodal textbook.
Oh.
Mm,
Okay. Yung sa akin naman po, saan ba doon? Yes, yung comparison, expressing opinions
that's it.
using opinion marking signals. Ayan. Marami
Mm,
tayong natutunan. Ayan, Nadine also answered multimodal text. Very good. So, cuties, these are now the list. This is now the list of the quarter 3 topics. So please get ready your modules because we will already start. So welcome to our quarter 3
yes.
week 1 topic, examining bias for or against made by the author. And what are our objectives, Jurobi?
Yes, before proceeding to the objectives, Tutor Jolie would like to recognize Princess Diane Garcia because according to her, almost all naman, meaning to say almost all the
Oh.
topics of our quarter 2, Tutor Jolie. So how much more ngayon? Nasa quarter 3 na tayo, right? So thank you for that. Now moving on for our quarter 3 week 1 objectives. First, you will be able to understand the concept of bias. Second, detect bias in the materials read, and explain the features of a biased text, and write about the writer's opinion of a stereotype entitled Pink for the Girls.
So I guess that these objectives are really attainable, Jeremy. So, Chuti, alam naman natin that we celebrated Love Day yesterday, but always remember that we do not
Mm,
only wait February 14 to celebrate love, okay? It's because every day
yes,
is Love Day. Here in ETUlay, we celebrate love every day, right, Tutor Ruby? So, Tutor Ruby, we have
precisely.
here, yes, meron tayong friend dito na si Annie. And Annie, was really happy celebrating her love day, Valentine's Day, yesterday. Kayo
Oh,
ba? Ayan, meron po tayong teacher. Ikaw ba? Teacher Darwin Oliver Centillas from Ocampo National High School. Kasama ito ni Tutor Ruby. Happy watching also to Nanay Marjeline Cabon. She is also a teacher. Tutor Ruby, marami tayong teachers na nanonood ngayon. I'm so happy. Si okay, Teacher Darwin, how did you celebrate your Valentine's Day yesterday, Tutor Darwin or Teacher Darwin? And what about you, Chuties? Type nga your answers. How did you celebrate your Valentine's Day yesterday? Kahapon ba, Tutor Ruby? Anong ginawa niyo po kahapon? Work, work, work.
oh. Yes, that's normal, but of course we had yeah, that was a very good experience with our friends here. Of course, with your ate, the rest of the team, we had dinner together,
Aww.
seven of us.
Aww. So happy.
Yeah,
And we
because
also have,
when we talk, yeah, because when we talk about love, Tutor Job, it's not just about the love of the opposite sex, but
yes.
it has something to do with our, friendships and a lot of
Yes.
relationships.
Oh, thank you for that, Tutor Ruby. So, Chutis, ha, get that from Tutor Ruby. Love doesn't always mean the love or affection towards opposite sex. It's always about love towards our family, friends, relatives, right? Our teachers, our schoolmates, our classmates, and of course, the love for ourselves. And we also have another teacher here, Sir Orlando Toledo, watching right now. Hello po. Eto, Aaron Ace. Ayan. So, tingnan natin anong storya ni Annie. Okay, so
Yes,
Chudorobi?
excited for that. All right, so now Annie received chocolates and a note on Valentine's Day. Someone gave them as a friend. She was happy because she is a chocolate lover. What made her even happier was the note she read.
Mhm. Ayan, so babasahin ko ngayon yung note, okay, cutie? So yan si Annie. Wow! Huwag nyo i-my day chocolates nyo. Kung may chocolates pa kayo, cuties, bigyan nyo naman kami. Ayan. So, this is the note. Dearest Annie, it is official. Though we are not official kasi nga as a friend, di ba,
Yeah,
cuties? Chocolate is
yes.
good for you. People all over the world have been waiting to hear these five simple words. Chocolate lovers are now can now enjoy a piece of chocolate without guilt. Dark chocolate has large amounts of antioxidants. These are chemicals that help your body stay healthy. This delicious treat also has substances that help keep your cholesterol levels down. Lowering cholesterol level helps to keep your blood flowing well. There is evidence that eating 100 grams of dark chocolate per day can lower your pressure. This will help to reduce your risk of a heart attack or stroke. Ayan. So, Chutis, alam ko, you are also reading with us now. Not only is chocolate good for your body, it makes you feel good. Chemicals in your brain that are produced when you eat chocolate make you feel happier. So, Chutis, alam nyo na kung ano yung good benefits ng chocolate. So, chocolate lovers can rejoice knowing that eating chocolate is doing good things for them. I hope you enjoy eating your chocolates. Loving you as a friend, John. So that was the note from John, the friend of Annie. So,
So
cuties.
sweet.
Oh, yes, kasi they are friends and they value their relationship so much. Now,
Yeah.
Tutor Ruby, you have questions for our cuties?
Hmm. Yes. Archuti, if you were Ani, okay, just imagine. If you were Annie, how do you perceive John's note about chocolates? Oh, ako may naiisip na ako, Tutor Jovi.
Yes, Tutor
How about
Ruby.
to our learners? How do you perceive John's note about chocolates? How about you, Tutor
Mm-hmm.
Jovi? Do you have in mind if you were Annie?
Yes, I really appreciate John's gesture giving me chocolate, knowing that he knows really well that I love chocolate. So he's telling me, John is telling me really the good benefits of chocolates. And sabi ng ating mga cuties dito, Tutor Ruby, sabi na nakakawala po ng stress. Totoo po yun. Nakakatanggal po ng stress ng chocolate. Sumasaya po ako pag kumakain according to Chloe Viernes. Ayan. Ayun naman kay Aaron, how sweet.
Yes.
Ayan. So what about you, cuties? How do you perceive John's note about chocolates? Okay?
All right. According to Jude Adrian, he's giving information about the good benefits of eating such, specifically the
Yes.
black chocolate, right? So meaning to
Yes.
say, John is concerned about the health of his friend Annie.
Ayan, ayan. Thank you for your brilliant ideas, GDs. Okay, so we have another question here. What side of the article is presented in the note? So, cuties, what side of the article is presented in the note? So, according to Abana, one of her comfort foods po talaga yung chocolate. Yes, while nagmo-module kayo, kumakain din, di ba? Nakakatanggal po talaga yun ng stress according to Nadine. Ayan. So, Judy, what side of the article is presented in the note? Okay? Tingnan
All
natin.
right.
Please keep your answers coming, and hello to all our viewers all over the Philippines and even outside the Philippines if we also have here. So comment naman kayo and participate. We also encourage our teachers also to participate kasi we want to have fun here in our session this afternoon. Ayan. So
Yes.
cuties, ayan, do we have an answer? Yes, we also have an answer here from Jude Adrian. Only the benefits of chocolate were mentioned and not some of its risks. Kaya parang
Wow.
parang parang John is persuading Annie really the good benefits of eating chocolate. Ayan. So only the benefits of chocolate were mentioned and not some of its risks. Of course, we cannot deny the fact, cuties, na meron naman talagang bad effects if we eat excessive amount of chocolates. Yan.
That's
Okay,
it.
Chitorobi?
Yes, because everything, when we eat much more than that is required or more than that is needed in our body, of course, it's not good. So,
Yes.
yun, tama, yung mga observation ng ating mga learners, Tudor Jovi.
Ayan, kinikilig din po kasi sila. Okay, sabi ni Kerubin,
No.
hindi nasabi yung bad effect ng chocolate po. Yes, Kerubin, you are right. Na din also the benefits of dark chocolate po. Yes, very good, cuties. Ang galing. Ayan. So, cuties, sometimes, just like the note of John or in the article shared by John, there are texts we perceive as one-sided. Every author holds opinions that affect his or her discussion of an issue, opinions that you as a reader must try to recognize and understand. That's why our goal today, Chutis, is how to examine, okay, biases made by the author. Ayan. So what is a bias, Churubi?
Yes, so as you can see there, when we talk about bias, it is a prejudice against something an author is writing about. All
Ayan.
right.
Okay. So what is a prejudice, Judy? It is an opinion or leaning on something without strong grounds or before sufficient knowledge. Okay.
Mm,
Sometimes we call it a favoritism for something an author is writing about. Okay. So, Judies, we are not only focusing on writing, but examining bias can also be applicable in speaking. Okay, or in listening. Ayan. So
yes.
it is an author letting feelings or emotions cloud his or her objectivity with regard to something he or she is writing about. Okay, so when does bias occur? So cuties, bias occurs when a writer displays a partiality on something, okay? Or a prejudice against something, someone, or some idea. Okay, right? Right, Chito Rabi?
Precisely, Tutor Jovi.
Ayan. And we also have biases. Even I myself, Tutor Ruby, I have also biases because it's it's a normal feature as a human being, and we can
Mm-mm.
reflect opinions on our biases and our particular outlooks in life. But as a reader, whenever an information is presented, we should know how to examine biases. And that is our goal for today. Ayan, nanonood po ang ating napakagaling na program head na si Miss Tutor
Yes,
May.
hello,
Ayan,
Tutor
Miss
May.
May. Ayan, so Tutor Ruby, what are the ways in order to recognize bias in a written text?
Yes, there are several ways in recognizing bias. First, we can look for loaded words, right? So there are words there that you can read. Sometimes it is emphasized, right? Next, we can watch out for stereotypes. And we can also check some facts or opinions, or you can also notice vague language or generalization. But you can also check or be on the lookout for one sided arguments. All
Okay,
right,
and to
so
better understand these
mm,
duties, let's break these these steps down, okay, so that we will be able to understand more. Let's start first with look for loaded words. What do we mean by loaded words? These are emotionally charged, okay? Maybe may it be negatively loaded or positively loaded words. So these are words that are charged with emotion, whether positive or negative, can reveal an author's opinion about his or her topic. For example, reading for
yes.
pleasure is a waste of time. People who spend hours of reading don't get to live in the real world. So for you, Chuti, ano yung bias ng author or ng persona dito na nagsulat ng article na ito? Is he or she against or for reading for pleasure? Ayan. So, it's clear
Mm-mm.
that it is against or the author is against reading for pleasure. Bakit? Ano yung naging basihan natin na naging negative ang reading for pleasure according to this author? Because of the loaded words such as waste of time. Waste of time is negatively loaded word,
Yes.
right? And don't get to live. Ayan po. Ayan. Very good,
Yes.
Kerubin Katlea Abana. Against. Good job. Let's go now to
Mm-mm.
number 2, Churubi.
Yes, for number two, let's check an example on how to watch out for stereotypes. So here, if the author labels an entire group, the writing is probably biased. All right, so here, for example, people with tattoos are troublemaker and bad people. All right, another example, black people to be more violent and to engage more crimes than the white people. Oh,
Yes.
what makes
Churubi,
it
meron tayong
stereotype?
mga, yes, meron tayong mga
Mm-mm.
stereotypes. Stereotypes, duties are sweeping statements, okay? Like
Yes.
generalizing. For example, Churubi, I will give
Mm.
another example. It's like women are inferior. Like women do not excel
Mm-mm.
to some profession. Something like that. Or women cannot lead because we are women. Ayan, parang ganon.
Mm-mm.
Okay? So those are stereotypes. Okay? What
Yes.
about you, Churubi? Do we have another example?
Oh, for example, um, kids cannot teach adults.
Yes, I love that,
Mm.
Chuturubi. I am reminded, actually, maraming natuturo yung mga anak natin sa atin, hindi po ba?
Yeah, and in fact, I wrote an article about learners or the children. Okay, that the title was "Children Are My Greatest Teachers."
Oh, I love that. Yes, totoo po naman talaga yun, right? So, it's a stereotype that kids cannot teach or adults. Ayan po. Ayan. So, sabi ni Kerubin, sa first sentence, yung may tattoos daw ay troublemaker at bad. Hindi naman po lahat ng may tattoos are troublemaker and bad people. Ayan. Ni-level agad ng author yung mga tao na may tattoos po. Ayan. Good job, cuties. Let's go na to
Yes.
number 3. Notice vague language or generalizations. If the author isn't using specific language, this could be an indicator of bias. For example, Educators do not consider each child's particular learning style when developing lessons. Okay? Lahat ng mga educators, lahat ng mga teachers po daw ay hindi kinokonsidera ang mga learning style ng ating mga estudyante when developing lessons. Kasi merong mga bata, hindi ba, when you are visual learners, audio learners, right?
Yeah,
You best learn in
auditory.
different, yes
Mm-mm.
po, auditory, ayan po. So, how do we make it better? Some educators consider each child's particular learning style when developing lessons, okay? So, it's not anymore biased because not all
Mm-mm.
educators. So, notice vague language or generalizations. Okay? Let's have number 4 now, Chirorobi.
Yes, for number four, be on the lookout for one sided arguments. Example for this, it's when the author only presents one side of an argument. His or her writing is probably biased, and that's for sure. So,
Yes.
example, okay, my daughter texts constantly, which means that teenagers use cell phones more than what they did in the past. Right.
Yes.
Why can we see that there's bias here? Oh, there's a better way of saying it. Like teenagers' use of cell phones, specifically for texting, has increased 33% in the last 2 years. All
Yes,
right.
ayan. So, Chuturubi, balikan natin yung biased na text. Bakit siya naging biased? Kasi this statement makes already an assumption na dahil nagte-text yung daughter niya, nilalahat
Mhm.
na lahat na ng
Opo.
teenager ay ay prone or para palaging nagsi-cellphone or laging nagte-text, right? So, it's the text is parang influenced by the personal experience of the author, and his or her
Mm.
experience may not be the experience of others, though for personal purposes we use experiences in text, but of course this should not make an assumption to generalize the subject, ayan po.
Yes, sabi nga ni
So
Kerubin, Tutor Jovi, dahil ang
yes po.
daughter ng nagsasabi ay teenager, kaya nilalahat po niya, mga teenagers po. May point din si Kerubin.
Yan. Okay, good job, cuties. Ayan, nilalahat. Ayan, meron tayong common na words na nakikita sa comment section, Tutor Ruby, nilalahat. Very good.
Mm-mm.
So, kasi one-sided arguments. Ayan. And we also have here the fifth one, checking the fact or opinion. We already discussed fact and opinion in our previous quarter. Tama po ba, Tutor Ruby? Remember? Fact versus
Yes.
opinion. Ayan. So facts are what they are, the truth. But opinions can be based on feelings, emotions, or prejudices which aren't objective. So opinions are really subjective. Okay? Ayan po. So, I guess they know already, Chuturubi, how to examine now. What are the things to look out for whenever we examine bias or prejudices in a text, okay? So first one, look for loaded words. Second one, ano nga yun?
Mm-mm. Can you still remember? Oh, okay. Let's check. All right. We need to watch out for
Watch
what?
out.
For stereotypes. All right.
Ayan. Next,
Then,
notice
yeah,
vague language or generalizations. And be on the
be on the
lookout for
lookout.
one-sided arguments. And Chuturubi,
Yes, and the last is make sure to tell if the author present facts or opinions.
yes, in addition to this, Tutor Ruby, alam naman natin yung nakikita natin sa social media, cuties, okay? I know lahat po tayo, lahat, ayan, nagge-generalize na si Tutor Jovi. So see, merong mga bias, nearly, most likely talaga yung speaking at saka yung writing, may bias talaga from the speaker or from the writer. So, cuties, some of us really are engaged more in social media. Okay? Gaya ngayon, kasi ginagamit natin ang social media platform in our ETUlay online tutorial. Meron tayong nababasa na mga posts. Okay? So, as a very responsible internet user, okay? So, we should be, kasi natutunan ko ito, Tutor Ruby, sa ating Tech Talk session noong nakaraang Sabado, we should really
Yes.
verify what we read, okay, in social media. Ayan po. And
So we need to trace the source. Okay, that's a
yes
need.
po. Yes, if the source is reliable, okay, accurate, ayan po. So, cuties, lahat po ng cuties sa Ocampo National High School nanonood po. Si Teacher Darwin Centillas, ayan. Siya po yung isa sa ating mga active teacher supporter nung nakaraang quarter, Tutor Ruby. And we're so happy with the support. Ayan. So, cuties, let's do now some activities to test whether you truly remembered our lesson a while ago. Ayan. And this is what you're going to do. Read the following texts. Choose which one presents bias. Are you ready, chuties? Ayan. We also have here
Wow.
watching Ken Santo Domingo. Ayan po. Hi po, sir. Ayan, i-mention nyo nga si Sir Darwin. At sa
Hello,
lahat po
Sir
ng mga
Darwin.
nanonood. Yes. Okay, so
Yeah.
Tutor Ruby, what
Yes,
is
we have
our
here.
article A?
Yes, our article A. Listen carefully, or you can also read along with me, okay? So, Skittles are absolutely the best. They are the most delicious choice when looking for a sweet treat. Did you know that Skittles are healthy too? You will not find any trans fat or cholesterol in this tasty snack.
Yes.
Oh,
So this is about Skittles. So favorite ito ng halos ng mga kabataan ngayon, Tutor Ruby. Okay? So we also have here another text, okay? Text B. Eating tomatoes is good for you. Tomatoes contain vitamin C. Research studies show that eating tomatoes lower the risk of cancer because they contain lycopene. Ayan po. So, cuties, there can be two acceptable pronunciation for the word tomatoes or tomatoes. Okay?
yeah.
So, cuties, saan sa dalawa, which one presents bias? Okay? Or which text is biased here? Ayan, type
Yes.
nyo nga
You
which
can
one is
type the letter
biased?
of the correct answer in our comment
Yes.
section.
Ayan po, keep your answers coming. We would just like to greet all the cuties watching from Ramon National High School and Ingod Ramona National High School. Ayan, Carobin answered A. We also have Avana answered A. Ayan po. Bakit? Okay, can we ask a follow-up question, cuties? Bakit yung nasabing
Yes.
A?
Please
Ayan. Kasi,
explain. All
mm,
right.
kasi when we
You can.
examine bias, it's good also to hear their justifications, Tutor Ruby. Ano yung naging reasons
Yes.
nila? Bakit nasabi nilang A, yung biased text? Ayan.
And for
We have common
sure, they can
answers.
express the reasons to Joby.
Mhm. Yes. Ayan
Go,
po.
go, go, learners.
Yan. So we have an answer from Nadine, Katlea, Princess Diane. Kahit dito sa ating comment section, Tutor Ruby, nagiging bias po ako minsan. Kasi hindi ko nababasa lahat. Ayan, di ba? We
All
also have an answer
right.
from Marites Negros. Ayan po, a teacher.
Ayan. Oh,
Ayan.
Avana has her explanation to Jovi according to her. Kasi ma'am, parang lahat sinasabi niyang Skittles are the most delicious.
And of course, you will not find any trans fat or cholesterol until
Yan.
proven. Hindi po
Yes.
ba? Until proven
Mhm. And
otherwise.
there's also
Ayan.
the
So,
word the best from Chloe Viernes. Kasi daw may the best.
yes. Okay, and according to kay Robin, kasi iba-iba ang gusto po natin. Okay, the best. Yes, meron tayong mga loaded words. Ayan, they already applied you to Ruby. The ways how to examine bias. And duties, those who answered letter A, kasi halos naman kayo lahat ay sumagot ng A, that's correct. Article A or text A is a biased text. And of course, Article B is an objective one. Ayan.
Mm-mm. But one thing here, Tutor Jovi, we would like to, to hear from our learners to give the reasons, like what we had presented a while ago, like stereotype, the loaded words, and some other reasons why we're able
Yes.
to tell that the article is biased or not.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we have, may nakita ko dito, Tutor Ruby, Skittles are
Mm-mm.
absolutely the best. Generalizing, right?
Yes.
Generalizing. Kasi sabi
Mm-mm.
ni Karubin kanina, iba-iba naman po talaga. Kahit chocolate ito or isang sweet
Mm-mm.
treat, iba-iba din naman yung gusto natin na chocolate, right? Merong iba na gusto yung dark chocolate na medyo mapait. Gusto yung iba na
Mm-mm.
talagang napakatamis. Ayan po.
I can attest to that because personally, I don't prefer sweet, so sweet things.
Yes, same po, Tutor Ruby. Yung kinakain ko po talaga ay saging. Saging na nilagang saging, yung mga gano'n,
Ayun.
kamote, yung mga gano'n po.
Mm-mm. Very organic.
Yes po. Ayan. So, Chuties, congratulations on a job well done a while ago. Let's go now to part two of our activity, and this is what you're going to do. Read each paragraph, then examine the bias presented in the excerpt. Type the letter of the answer. Let's have number one. Okay, Tutor B.
Cats and dogs can both make good pets. Dogs can be affectionate, but they are extremely difficult to care for. Cats, on the other hand, are also very lovable, cuddly animals, and they require only moderate care that isn't too time consuming. All right, which animal does the writer prefer? Hmm. Is it A, dog, B, cat, C, both, or D, none? Type now your answer in our comment section.
Yes. Okay. Meron tayong mga animal lovers dito, Chudoruby. Alam natin
Hmm.
na meron tayong mga cuties
Yes.
na animal lovers dito. Ayan. So don't forget to type the number and the letter of the correct answer. Keep your answers coming, cuties. There you go. Meron na tayong nakikita ng mga answers, Chudoruby.
Yes.
Avana, Ken, Princess, Katlea answered B. So we have unanimous answers almost here. Ayan, let's check. It's, of course, it's cat. Okay, so the writer prefers cat more, okay, to the dog. Okay, so Judith, ano
Mhm.
yung nakapagsabi sa atin? How did we able to conclude na cat yung gusto ng writer dito sa article na ito? Because of, again, the ways how to
Yes.
examine. Ayan po, okay?
Go, 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 learners.
Very good. So if you want to justify your answer, you can type, okay? You can express really, cuties. Hindi po kami nangangain ni Tutor Ruby dito. Mas gusto namin na merong interaction from you by typing your reasons and your justifications in our comment section para alam naman namin.
Mhm.
Okay? Very good. So it's letter B. Okay, so we have here, dogs can be affectionate, but they are extremely difficult. Ayan, negatively loaded po iyon to care
Yes.
for. Ayan po. So we have also here another text. New cars, so cuties, you can read along with me, okay? Kasi medyo mataas-taas ang text na ito.
Yes.
New cars are not built as well as they used to be. Owners of new cars in 2002 have more complaints about their automobiles than in past years. In fact, the recalling of new cars by their makers is becoming a routine practice in America. Instead of insisting upon safe, well-designed products, car makers seem more concerned with throwing together shoddy automobiles and making a profit. Invariably, new cars need parts replaced almost as soon as the warranty expires. Unfortunately, people need transportation so they continue to buy new automobiles. Ayan po. Okay? So, sabi, merong claim dito sa mga car owners that the cars are not that quite durable anymore. Ayan, okay? So, cuties, I hope you were able to get the idea of this text, okay?
Yes,
Number two,
tutor.
the author shows bias against A, new car owners, B, foreign car manufacturers, C, car repair shops, or D, automobile manufacturers. Ayan.
All
Okay.
right,
So while we
so
are waiting, Tutor
learners.
Ruby,
Yes. Go ahead.
We have here an answer, a justification, an explanation from Aaron A. Smilo a while ago for answer in number one. The way the writer gives more positive words to cat than the dog. Ayan. Good
Mm,
job.
all
Okay, what
right.
about for number two?
Yes, our learners are very interactive this afternoon, Tutor Joey, and I
Yes po.
believe they are thinking right now. And we got an answer first. Yeah, first
From
from Kerubin.
Kerubin.
Yeah, it's letter
Yes, it's
D.
D. The author shows bias against. Tan Okay.
All right, and the answers are flagging now in our comment section, Tutor Joey, and they have
Okay,
common
the author
answers, which
shows
is letter
bias
D.
against new car owners. Ayan, it's new car owners. It's bias against po. Okay? Bias against new car owners. Okay? It's not for against po or new car owners. Okay, cuties? Ayan. Let's have number three. Ayan po.
For number three, vegetarians rarely have a weight problem since most vegetables are low in calories and contain little or no fat. They do not suffer a buildup of cholesterol in the bloodstream as they grow older. Some doctors have suggested a link between vegetarianism and longevity. As Filipinos become more health conscious, vegetarianism will certainly become more popular. So, with that, okay, take note with the question.
Okay.
Alright. So, the author shows bias for A.
Ayan, bias
Eating,
for.
uh, A. Eating more vegetables. B. Avoiding cholesterol. C. Eating health foods. Or D. Becoming a vegetarian. Alright.
Yan. Keep your answers coming, cuties. Okay? So, cuties shows bias for. Okay? Iba po yung bias against. Ayan. So, let us be careful po. So, which one? The author shows bias for. Okay?
Alright. So
Para
we got some
makapag-review ang
answers
ating
now.
cuties. Yes, para makapag-review sila, Tutor Ruby, babalikan natin yung slide o voice sa text. Kasi hindi po namin malagay yung buong text kasi
Mm-mm.
napakataas po. And liliit po siya pag isasali natin siya sa question na slide. Ayan po, okay? So what are your answers, cuties? Tingnan nga natin. So we have varied answers now for for number three.
Yeah. Some answered letter A, some answered letter B. D, I mean.
Yes. All right, so let's check. The correct answer is tan tan. Yes, you're right. It's letter D, becoming a vegetarian. Okay, so Chutis vegetarian. Meron bang vegetarian dito? It's good. We admire you for being such because I tried this tutor Ruby kasi hindi talaga kaya.
Actually, for me, Tutor Jovi, we need balanced diet. Yes, we
Yes.
need different kind of foods, but maybe it's more on vegetables and fruits. Mm.
Yeah. So see, we are already expressing our own biases here, cuties. So see, kahit kahit sa pagsasalita o kahit sa listening or writing, pagbabasa, meron tayong ma-encounter na mga biases and it's
We
up
have the
to us.
preferences,
Yes.
right?
Yes, we have preferences. Ayan. So cuties who got 3/3. Ayan, comment nga. Please type 3 hearts if you got 3/3, 2 hearts if you got 2. Okay? So please type your scores in our comment section. Let us see. Ayan, so
Yes.
hello po sa lahat ng viewers natin ngayon.
And
Okay?
while waiting for their scores, Tutor Joey, who also from Kent, Tuburan, according to him, bias because some people don't want to be a vegetarian for personal issues.
Yes. Okay, and according to kay Rubin, balance po dapat need ng meat and vegetables and fruits. Ayan. So Katlea got 2. That's really good. Okay, what about the other cuties? Ayan. Okay. So, cuties, this time, let's generalize, okay? Let's have a wrap up of your learnings this afternoon. How do we recognize bias in writing? Okay, you can type your answers in the comment section. Don't forget, it's okay to interchange your answers because it doesn't have a particular order, okay? So please type your answers now. How do we recognize bias in writing? Okay,
Yes,
based on
and that,
our discussion a while
mhm,
ago. Ayan, Christopher got two, Chloe got two, Nadine got three, Rosemary Kailao got two. Wow, they're
of
very
course.
performing. They're performing so well today, Chudorobi. There you go, Chuties. Keep it up.
Oh, we have one here from Mylene according to her. Look for loaded words. Oh, is this correct?
Yes,
Another
let's
here.
see.
Yeah, another from
Yes.
Havana. Stereotypes, fact or opinions, or loaded words. Hmm.
Galing.
Yan.
And some more? Yes, meron tayong loaded words. Ayan.
Yan.
Stereotypes,
Then,
generalizations.
recognizing facts or opinions. All right. What else?
What
Let's check.
else? Ayan,
Go, go,
Mylene Vera
go.
answered. Check facts. Ayan. And we all
Mhm.
look out for one-sided arguments. Ayan po, Tutor Ruby, they remembered the 5 ways how to examine bias in writing. Very good. Good job, Tutis. Keep it up. Okay. We are so, so proud. Tutor Ruby and I are very proud of you. Okay. So, Tutor Ruby, let's check whether the objectives today are attained.
Yes, and as we can see, after our session, you're able to understand the concept of bias. Then you're able to detect bias in the materials read. And aside from that, we are so glad because you're able to explain the features of a bias text and you're able to write about the writer's opinion of a stereotype pink for the girls. Wow.
So, good job, everyone. Really well done. You are all amazing. Okay. And of course, our first additional exercise for quarter three, Churubi, this is what they're going to do. Duties read the excerpts and underline the words that the writer used to show bias. Answer the questions that follow. Okay. So, Churubi, let me read first this one. Parents always talk about how if schools had uniforms, everything would be so much easier. You wouldn't get caught up on looks and would learn the skills you need. I disagree with this. I think that school uniforms would put a restriction on our creativity. We dress the way we do for a certain reason. Okay, Chito Ruby?
Clothes give us expression and the ability to use color and patterns. The first impressions we get of people is usually clothes, facial expression, and language. If we all wear the same things, we don't get to really see what people are like on the inside. Usually, girly girls wear the pink and frilly things. Skaters wear baggy pants and boots. Clothes don't distract us from learning. It simply inspires our imaginations and light up our worlds.
Ayan, thank you so much for that, Chito Ruby. So, Chutis, here are the two questions. What is the writer's opinion of the stereotype pink for the girl's attitude to gender clothing? Number two, how biased is this article and explain your reasons? Okay, so don't worry, Chutis, you can replay. Okay, and of course, I will be sending this in our group chats later. Okay, in our respective group chats, and you can also replay the session so that you can read again the text and answer these questions. Don't forget to submit your outputs to Tutor Ruby with this profile picture, Rubilin Cabardo Pastrano, and Tutor Jovi Joveta Vlad Pambil in our respective Facebook accounts. And of course, don't forget also you can post your outputs adding them in ETUlay Facebook page and Facebook group. Okay? So, cuties, don't forget, Tutor Joey, guiding bright minds to be English proficient ready at nagsasabing pag dinagdagan ng learning, nagiging mas magaling.
And Tutor Robin here, so don't forget to always have a smile on your face, love in your heart, fine thoughts on your head, and you will have a peaceful soul, everyone. So that will be all for today. Thank you so much. And Tutor Jovi.
Here are our tutors for English 7 to English 10. So please support the English Junior High School ETUlay online tutorials. And your voices matter to us, tuties. Don't forget to please evaluate our session today with this evaluation form and feedback form and our evaluation form for English 8 online tutorial. It's a super fun time, Tutor Ruby. We're so happy because of the participation of our tuties and our teachers and our parents who are watching right now. Don't forget, up next, Tutor Job and Tutor Ellie, your tutor base for English 9. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Tutor Ruby. See you
Have
in
a
our
great
next session.
day. See you next
Take
week.
care.
Goodbye. We love you all.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!